It is my privilege to present the following program that was inspired by the way American businesses and organizations have responded to the events of September 11th. It's part of a special series produced by Heartbeat of America called Keeping America Strong. Each program spotlights a business or organization that is helping to do exactly that, keep America strong. And I salute the professionals who lead these companies and thus keep America strong. They are the very backbone of our free enterprise system. And today, on this program, you will meet the individuals behind one such organization. I'll be back later in the program to introduce the Keeping America Strong Award. And now, let's learn more about the organization we are honoring today.
Today, the eyes and ears of the 21st century are focused on new developments, new technologies, new emerging companies. We're on the scene to bring it to you as it happens.
We anchor from our new studios in Los Angeles and then go out all over America to get to the heart of the story.
I'm Bert Tenzer.
I'm Bella Shaw.
I'm Doug Llewellyn.
I'm William Shatner, and this is Heartbeat of America. Our show focuses on corporate America, its stories, its drama, its breakthroughs. We'll be going out today to report on an organization that is impacting our lives and shaping our future. An organization that truly is the heartbeat of America.
In the 20th century, a group of future Americans led by William Shatner ventured out into the universe. The challenge? To take the American spirit and courage to the final frontier of man, outer space. It was an exciting time on television, but it was only a fantasy.
It's the challenge to unite America and to keep our economy and our country moving forward.
This has inspired Heartbeat of America to launch a special series entitled Keeping America Strong.
Hi, I'm Doug Llewellyn. Both William Shatner and I are proud to bring you this most important series that focuses on the impact that entrepreneurs are making on our nation and our lives. You know, part of keeping the heart of America strong lies in helping Americans to live quality, productive, and healthy lives. And one of the ways is to provide us with the ultimate smile that helps us succeed in the workplace and also in the social world, and at the same time produces a healthy mouth and a healthy life. Our guests today do that, and they do a lot more. They provide general dental care for children and adults that utilizes the most cutting-edge procedures and techniques of today. They represent less than about 7% of U.S. dentists that practice laser dentistry for both hard and soft tissue procedures. They are certified by the Academy of Laser Dentistry, and they have used their expertise to educate other doctors throughout the country about the techniques and the benefits of laser dentistry. They provide a full dental service with a focus on both cosmetic and laser dentistry, blending art and science into their practice. They really are true leaders in a new age of dentistry, and we're about to find out what they do and how they go about doing it. I'd like you to meet them now. They are two doctors from Houston, Texas. Their practice is called Dental Illusions, which is truly a very interesting and unique name. On my left, Dr. Basil McCarrum, and on his left, Dr. George Saliba. Gentlemen, welcome. Nice to have you here.
Great to be here.
Let me start off by asking you, what are some of the key problems that you have to deal with in your practice, that people come to you, that they're suffering from, and they want relief and attention from you?
Well, Doug, I think, first of all, nobody really likes to come to the dentist for a number of reasons. Primarily, I think it's fear of the dental procedure, a childhood experience that kind of left a bad impression in our head, and just apprehension of the overall procedures that are related in dentistry. And with all of that that's going on, it made us see, well, you know, what can we do something different and help alleviate some of that stress or some of that discomfort that's associated with a lot of dental procedures.
That's amazing, because for years, you know, people were scared. But I would think now that they're getting over that fear. There's so many changes in the field of dentistry, right? And pain being one of the things that you really try your best to eliminate.
Well, a lot of times it's fear of the unknown. You know, a lot of patients aren't educated about what's involved in the procedure. A lot of times just simply explaining it to them alleviates a lot of the anxiety. And, you know, using state-of-the-art technology can also help alleviate some of the pain. And when they realize that and start to trust you, their anxiety dissipates. Most of the time, it's fear and anxiety that.
So beyond the fear, what are the other problems to get back to that?
Well, a lot of times also, doing the physical procedure itself, trying to get the best results, trying to decrease healing time, trying to get an aesthetic, also combination of both an aesthetic result and the overall result you're looking for as far as decreasing the pain or discomfort. And that's what we found to be very beneficial with the use of lasers in our office.
Well, let's talk about the various services you provide, and then we'll get into the aspect of the laser technique. You really do kind of a little bit of everything in the field of dentistry, don't you?
Absolutely, yes.
I know you're heavy in cosmetic dentistry.
That's correct.
And you treat families, you treat children, you treat adults as well. And I mean, do you do things like implant technology? Is that part of your practice?
Yes, we restore implants. We do, like you said, full mouth reconstruction, cosmetic cases, extreme makeover type cases as well as we treat children and adults and just complete families.
So it's really
pretty much
total
everything.
dental care.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
we do everything from if you need one simple filling, you may need one crown, you may need multiple crowns, dentures, partials, the basic stuff that everybody hears about and knows about. And we could go into full mouth rehabilitation. People who have neglected their mouth and neglected themselves for years. Time's manifested itself, and they need comprehensive care. Their mouth needs to be rebuilt. So, from the broad spectrum of dental care.
Well, let's talk about what really kind of sets your practice apart at the moment, at least, and that is the aspect of using lasers. You are laser dentists, laser dental techniques. How beneficial is the laser, and why is it so good to be using in the field of dentistry?
Well, I think the key that most people, like I mentioned earlier, is the problem with pain and discomfort. And a lot of people hate to have what's known as a shot or be given anesthesia for a couple of things. Number one, they say, the shot hurts, or, I have to go to work. I don't want to go with a numb lip. And just go through that whole experience. What we found is by using the laser, we're able to perform a lot of the normal dental procedures, be it fillings, gum contouring, and a lot of other procedures with little or no anesthesia at all. And this is greatly beneficial when you have a young apprehensive child and the mother's sitting there and, trying to tell her, look, everything's going to be okay, and we're not going to use any shots or no drills, or not going to have any numb lips. So I think that's been great in winning the confidence of a patient and as well as their parents.
How does that work? I mean, how can when you use a laser, you don't have to numb the gum at all?
No.
Does it not create the pain?
No, basically what the laser does is it has an affinity for water in any tissue that you use.
Right.
And so when it excites the water molecules, and the water molecules explode and remove tissue with it, whether it's hard tissue or soft tissue. It doesn't create a lot of heat, so therefore you could remove tooth structure comfortably. Compared to a drill, there's a lot of friction, there's a lot of vibration, and that hurts. You have to get the patient numb for that.
So this would be in treating a cavity, for example.
Correct, in treating a cavity, and also the laser, there's a theory that the laser partially numbs the tooth also. And we're not going to get into the technicalities of it, but there is some anesthesia involved with using the laser on the tooth.
That's pretty remarkable. I mean, what is it melting the tooth surface? There's no noise then,
It's
is there?
evaporating.
Yes.
Think of it as evaporation.
Laser silent.
Absolutely. Well, actually, it's not very silent. It's much more tolerable than a drill. But basically, how lasers work is there's different types of lasers we use. Each of them has a different wavelength, and each wavelength targets a specific part of the tissue you're trying to address, be it soft tissue, the gums, be it bone, or be it decay. And so, also the tip of the laser is very fine, between 400, 600 microns, if not a little bit bigger in certain cases, but we're able to pinpoint specifically and target the areas such as decay, such as bone, such as soft tissue, and be able to use the minimum amount of energy to get the results we want. And basically what the patient hears when we're using the part of the laser to do the fillings is a little bit of a popping noise, much better than the drill. It's not a screech, and the patients totally feel comfortable about it. And so I think that's been great between the noise and the no anesthesia, helping them a lot.
Explain one thing to me. Normally, when people would know, they go to the dentist, they're drilling. When the drill begins to get near the nerve, you feel the pain.
Yeah.
And that's why you give anesthesia.
Absolutely.
Does that not happen when you're using the laser?
No, well, the thing about the drill, it creates the vibration and the friction gets transferred in the tooth.
Right.
A lot more than using the laser.
And heat as well.
And heat, of course. I mean,
Right.
the vibration, the friction from the drill. I mean, that's why a drill whistles. It blows air and it blows water.
Right.
And it's there to cool the tooth. With the laser, you also use water, but the laser doesn't create as much friction as the drill. And the way it causes the tissue to evaporate, if you want to say, just for purposes of analogy, is less traumatic on the tooth than the drill. Therefore, the nerve is less sensitive to what we're doing.
So it is almost a form of painless dentistry.
Absolutely.
That's what
Absolutely,
you're striving
yes.
for, really.
Yes, that's exactly right.
That's the goal.
And winning the confidence of the patient, as well as the parents in cases where we have young children.
I mean, it's remarkable for use on children.
Oh, yes,
Absolutely.
and I think it's been a great practice builder for us in being able to use the lasers. In fact, right now, we get a lot of patients being referred by other patients we've treated with the laser just for the fact that we do have a laser. We get the feeling a lot from patients wanting to come and have laser dentistry being performed on them for the fact that they know it is cutting edge technology. It is a way of achieving a lot of the same procedures in a less evasive, more predictable result.
The thing about the children that's very interesting is sometimes because of the size of the child, their weight, we're limited onto how much anesthetic we could give them.
Right.
So we could only work like on 1, 2, or 3 teeth. But with the laser, we could accomplish more per visit because we don't have a limitation with the anesthetic, because we could work without anesthetic. Furthermore, with kids, you don't want to numb their whole lower lip. So, you could work on both sides of the lower jaw without having the child numb and biting their lip afterwards and uncomfortable. So it's quite an advantage with kids.
Well, let me get to some pictures we have here that demonstrate the kind of work that you gentlemen do. You do a lot of reconstructive work. We have a look at a pretty interesting picture here. Talk to me about this and tell me what you did here.
Well, Doug, this was a patient I had came into my office. Her teeth looked short and broad. Also, when she smiled, she showed a lot of gum. She was concerned also about closing the spaces that you see on the upper and lower teeth.
Right.
So what we did is by utilizing the laser, we were able to contour her gums, meaning take them away. And the great thing with the use of a laser is I'm able to, by removing some of that gum, create a better aesthetic situation, as well as reveal more of the underlying tooth structure, and being able to prepare the area for cosmetic veneers that we were able to use and close up her spaces, lengthen the teeth, slenderize them a little bit, and more importantly, give her that confident smile that she wanted.
All right, I'm going to drop this picture here so you can see the before and after. This was before. You were using laser technology on here, and then veneers. You use veneers, right?
Yes, all porcelain restorations
Porcelain
on her.
veneers. Here's the after. Wow.
You see her gums are very healthy on the uppers and lowers, and
The teeth are longer.
We'll go back. Here's before.
they look short and broad, and then you could see them a little bit longer, the gaps closed.
Let me get this straight. I'm making this difficult here. There we go. Okay. That's a dramatic difference.
Yeah, think of
Amazing.
it. She got a gum lift. She
Yep,
got
a
veneers.
gum lift,
The teeth look a lot.
veneers.
The teeth they're balanced in size. They're wider. The spaces are filled. That's a very close shot. Look how.
How did she respond to that?
Oh, ecstatic. And in fact, that case, I delivered it pretty much, I would say, 3 days before her daughter's wedding. So she was able to go to the wedding, no problems with her gums healing or anything like that. A lot of these procedures, a lot of dentists would send to periodontists to treat that. And sometimes some of the procedures that periodontists use, if they're not using a laser, are a little bit more invasive and
Aggressive.
and aggressive, yes. And so, but we're able to treat this in our office, get a more predictable result, and have healthy gums to show.
How extensive a procedure, time-wise, was that? I mean, how many visits to your office did it take to create that change?
Well, actually, Doug, a lot of the procedures we perform, especially these cosmetic cases, can be done in as little as 2 appointments.
Really?
One appointment, we prepare the teeth, be it do the gum contouring, any bone contouring, any treatment of decay, and second appointment is pretty much delivering the case. And we feel very confident with the use of the lasers in our office, be it either to treat hard or soft tissue, that we can get a more predictable result in what we're doing, especially in cosmetic cases where you have a very picky patient, so who wants great results.
These are some remarkable examples. We have more to show you, some results of other patients who visited here with the doctors, and we'll be back to show you that and learn more about the benefits of laser dental techniques in just a moment.
This organization represents companies across our great nation that embody the spirit, dedication, know-how, and can-do attitude which has made America the great nation it is today. And now let's present the Keeping America Strong Award.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to the doctors of Dental Illusions of Houston, Texas, for the outstanding work they are doing to help keep Americans healthy. Doctor, pleasure to give this to you.
Thank you very much, Doug. I really appreciate us having us on the show. And again, you know, we have to also thank our staff who deal with us, I guess, on a daily basis.
We can't do it without them.
We can't do it without them. That's exactly
They
right.
make us look good.
And you make them look good.
Absolutely. It's a team effort.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Doug.
you.
Congratulations for earning the Keeping America Strong Award, which honors innovators and leaders like you who are the heartbeat of America.
Our thanks to retired Rear Admiral Kevin Delaney for taking part in the presentation of the Keeping America Strong Award, the award that salutes small to middle-sized organizations who are helping to move America forward.
If you'd like more information on this dental practice, you can find it on the web at dentalillusions.com.
That's it for Heartbeat of America's special edition, Keeping America Strong.
Now for a final word from William Shatner.
Well, that's it for this edition of Heartbeat of America. I'm William Shatner. Thanks for watching.